So, I love The Art of War. It's one of the books that I've read a lot, and I took a couple passages, not many, just a few. And one of them I like is, it is said that if you know your enemies and know yourself, you will not be imperiled by 100 battles. So if you know your enemies and yourself, you shouldn't be in 100 battles. So think of every trade you're doing. What I want you to do is start minimizing those trades. That's going to begin to get you more profitability. If you just keep throwing tickers, holding bags, and not strategizing your war properly, you're going to lose money. Not until you sell, of course, but you're going to be holding bags and you can't make other trades if you're holding bags, right? So it's knowing that yourself, knowing your enemy, which is the market itself, because it's not your friend, and knowing how to move in and out of the market in a smarter way. If you do not know your enemies but do know yourself, you will win one and lose one. If you do not know your enemies nor yourself, you will be imperiled in every single battle. If you don't know you, if you don't know the market, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a bad day every single time you trade. And you're going to get mad and you're going to blame the system, when it's up to you to know who you are and up to you to know the market. All right? So let's get into what Gunbot can and can do. It's going to hurt a few egos, because people are buying the bot thinking this is going to be a fix-all for their trading situation. All right? So first, it cannot be a set it and forget it methodology. You can't set this thing, forget about it, though you can, and though Gunthy, the owner of Gunbot, does that. You can't just set it and forget it and walk away. This is something that you're going to have to trade in and out of. While Gunthy is happy to set his robots and do all the things that he's doing with it, Gunthy being the developer of the software, though he's fine with doing it that way and he's showing you his numbers and everybody's like, oh, well, why is it working for me? Is because as everybody realizes who trades, just because one person can do it doesn't mean you are going to be able to do it. And just because he's setting it that way doesn't mean you're going to see the same results for yourself. Because when did you get in? When did you get out? When did he buy? When did you buy? It's not the same thing. Where was his lows? Where was your lows? Where were your highs? And he's setting his settings. He's not going to have a one setting for everything. He's testing and moving in and out of the market. Plus, he's using probably more advanced settings for certain things. All right? You can't make $1 million if you have no idea how to trade. You can make $1 million trading, but if you don't understand how to trade, you're not going to be able to do that. The bot can't think for you. It does not know anything. It's not artificial intelligence. It's algorithms. It's mathematical equations. I'll get into that later down the line, but it's math. And math is not perfect when it comes to trading. Because as long as there's an emotional person making a buy and sell, math is not going to help you, right? I think the stock price of something should go up. Other people are upset about whatever they're upset about, and they're pushing it down. Or whales are pushing it down. Or I think a trade should go down so I can buy, but it keeps going up because people are buying into maybe some hype. Right? So those are the things you got to think about. It can't trade well in a bear market. If the robot if it buys high, and if it buys at a price and the market dips down on you, it's going to wait to buy again. Now, there's some updates coming with version 5 that will change that, but I'm talking about version 3 with this. It cannot see the future to know if a bear market is coming. So it does not know the market is about to dip. It does not know anything about changes in the market or the seasonal price moves of the market. You need to know that, and I'll go into some of that in an updated video in a later video. It can't run 365 days a year without you helping it. All right, it just cannot do that. You're going to need to turn off tickers sometimes to do manual trades. You don't have to, but if you want to be more profitable, sometimes you're going to have to. Sometimes there's going to be a point where you can be like, wait a minute, I can buy at a lower position, buy more at a lower position, and when it gets back to my price point, I'm going to be able to make more money. Or I might be able to break even when it comes back up to the price point that I had already charted. So those are the things you'll have to think about. What it can do is trade on autopilot in the bull market. You can basically set basic settings and it'll be semi-profitable if you're picking the right tickers. It can execute any of your trading strategies that you plan for. Again, you need to trade. You need to trade. You need to go into the charts. You need to know what's the best price. Do you know the price is high? Do you know the price is a little too high for itself right now? If it does go down, do you know where it's going to go down to? This way you can say, you know what, the bot's at a high price. I might have sold off already on something. Let me turn off the bot. I'm not holding any bags, and let me wait for the market to come back down. All right? So it's what you plan for. It can be profitable if given some guidance. So if you're able to set the settings properly, you'll be able to be profitable with this. It can make day trading less tedious when in the right hands. So if you're doing your due diligence on the ticker itself, so on that asset, if you're doing the research, if you're, you've done the charting and you know it's at a bottom and the fundamentals are sound in the actual ticker, like, hey, this is going to be great, then this is going to be it's going to be less tedious for you, because now you don't have to buy and wait for it to go to another, like maybe 10% and manually trade that. You can sit there and either set what your expectations are inside the system, like I want to make 2%, 5%, 35%, whatever you want, and the bot will just do that while you're sleeping. All right, so it can be automated, and it can make your day trading less tedious, and it can make you a lot of money if you are willing to put in the work of finding profitable trades. That's important if you put in the work.